Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's time for the next episode of On the Buses, which is a series you all know I am absolutely loving at the moment. This episode is called Dangerous Driving. Looking forward to seeing what we get up to in this episode. Obviously I'm looking forward to seeing if there'll be the inevitable argument between Arthur and Olive. I love that. It's one of my favourite things about this show. Just full stop. I love the back and forth between them two. But yeah, it's a very popular show on the channel. This amongst you guys, you seem to really enjoy these reactions. So let's get straight into it. If you're watching on YouTube, which most of you will be, then make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're watching on Patreon, then thanks for being a member over there. Remember, I also have a special offer on at the moment for new members, 85% off your first month in all tiers, and there's a code that you need to enter for that, which is 5BDDE. You enter that at the checkout before you confirm your payment details, and you'll get 85% off your first month of membership. And so far this month, I think the 10th person redeemed that special offer today. It was 9 last night, and then I got a notification this morning saying someone else had joined. So I think that makes them the 10th person to use it. So thank you to all the people that have joined through the special offer. But let's get into this. I'm sorry this is a bit late, by the way. I was watching the football. I was watching Leeds v Everton, but it was down a lot be bad for your heart. Because if you're sitting down, sitting down watching telly all day, TV, it has an effect on people, like TV soaps and stuff. It has an effect on your brain where it dumbs you down. It reduces your faculties. It makes people dumber and more open to influence and interpretation. That's why, some people read a lot into the fact that TV shows are called TV programs. But for your heart, you sat at rest, you're calm, you just sat in silence watching the telly. How can that be bad for your heart? I don't get that. Surely if you sat in a chair, comfortable, calm, breathing normally. Oh, if I had that, they'd scored again. She just shouted, "Come on, Jack." I suppose Jack Harrison's
fat, mate. You need.
do you know what my granddad says? Before, years ago when he was younger, he did have a bit of a pot belly. He's lost a lot of weight in his older age, he does have a chronic illness. He has COPD and stuff. But yeah, years ago, he had a pot belly. And when we used to joke about it with him, he used to go like that. Yep, I paid a lot of money for that. Oh, you loved him for that. Yeah, and whenever people used to say it about me before I lost all my weight, I used to say something similar. I say, "Did you say that you read that in the American Medical Journal?" Well, if they're talking in the sense of America, then yeah, maybe American bread because it's got more sugar in it than a can of fucking Fanta. But not over here, mate. Our bread's alright, but over there, God, I've had chocolate bars with less sugar in them than a slice of bread over there. Have you seen the amount of sugar in American bread? It's ridiculous. I wonder what it tastes like. Because there's that really famous brand of American bread. You see it in all the TV shows. It looks like something you'd see a clown. It reminds me of like a clown. The colours, it's like blue, yellow, and red patterns on it. And there's so much sugar in it. So, is the bread sweet? Is it a bit like brioche? That bread must taste like a Madeleine cake. So yeah, I'm not here for a long time, so I'll have a good time. What I say. I have no intention of making any special effort to live as long as possible because I don't want to. You know, I've seen, thanks to jobs that my mum's had in the past and me going to work with her, I've seen people in their old age sat in an old folks home, can't do anything for themselves, skinny as rakes, weak, can barely lift a cup of tea to their mouth. I don't want to get to that point. So, that's my choice. But I understand people who try and stay healthy. I mean, I drink as much water as I can, but yeah, you've got to enjoy yourself, haven't you? Stress, really. Stress and anxiety that kills you. That'll be what kills me. My anxiety. I'll have an heart attack by the time I'm 40, me, probably. This is in the early 70s. That was the style, wasn't it? What was that all about in the 70s? All of a sudden, men had long hair. You know, you see it when you watch documentary about football as well. All the footballers had long hair. All the men had long hair all of a sudden in the 70s. What was that all about? That was a weird trend, wasn't it? Long hair and really tall jeans that seemed to come up to their men's tits. You know? Long hair, tall jeans, very short tops. Yeah. Nike tracksuit and your hair looking like someone's dropped a handful of fucking spaghetti on your head, innit? These days. What is it with kids these days and that haircut? They've all got it. You know, every English kid that's in a working class or lower or higher upper working class family, or lives on a council estate or in a place that's a bit rough, and if they've got a gang of mates, they've all got that haircut. It's all, you know, they call it a perm, but it looks like bloody spaghetti. Especially when it was the trend to have it dyed blonde. You know, I'll meet you at McDonald's, bro, hair for your back. You're just leaning backwards and forwards. That can't be good for your back. What did he call it? The seesaw. I can see why it's called the seesaw, but mind you, yeah, this is literally like 1971. They didn't know what was good for you or bad for you back then, did they? I mean, blimey, they're only just learning what causes the most basic of issues with your back now, and certain other bits. I mean, we knew some stuff back then, but yeah. And he's get some blackberries, yeah? Just have a bowl of blackberries. And maybe throw a few strawberries and raspberries on top as well. I'm telling you, summer berries, you can't beat it for the amount of different vitamins and minerals and stuff in those. Blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, all together, it's like... Oh, and blueberries. How could I forget blueberries? Yeah, they're the main four you want to go for. Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. All together in a bowl. Just eat them. I'm telling you now. That is healthy. Not a bloody yogurt and a few prunes. On a medical website not too long ago that said eating a certain amount of blueberries alone, just blueberries alone, every single day can cut your risk of certain cancers by quitting smoking by halving the amount of cigarettes you smoke. I saw that on a medical... Well, it might not have been a medical website, but it was like a medical article. Might have been like on a news website, and it was like the American Medical Journal or something. I definitely saw that somewhere. You know, a serving of blueberries, which, I don't know, like 80 grams. 80 grams of blueberries once a day or twice a day cuts your risk of certain cancers, maybe like lung cancer, by as much as if you were smoking 40 cigarettes a day and you suddenly cut down to 20. Or something. It was something like that. Blueberries and cancer, good combination for preventing, anyway. Put it that way, I've definitely seen something, blueberries linked to a lower risk of cancer. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, well, that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I always do, you know. Oh, Leeds won 1-0. Oh, so Jack Grealish coming on didn't make a difference. Bitch. Burning hell. Excuse me. Yeah, so that was Series 4, Episode 3, Dangerous Driving. Well, that's not what I thought was going to happen. If anything, the thought that crossed my mind was that they were going to be forced to go on like a driving course. Maybe geared towards pedestrian safety. Because, you know, buses are massive, big vehicles compared to cars. I thought they were going to have to go on some sort of course to learn how to drive more considerately and how to drive to ensure pedestrian safety, passenger safety, stuff like that. I didn't think it was going to be all about fitness and the fact that being a bus driver can increase your risk for this and that. And, yeah, oh, God, the skipping competition between Stan and Blakey. Jack following him about with that chair. That was brilliant. I love that. That was hilarious. Oh dear. Oh God. And then Arthur just, you know, putting him on that diet. An egg and 2 dried apricots. Come on. I mean, yeah, alright, fair enough. Go on a diet to eat healthily, but an egg and 2 apricots? It's not even going to touch the sides. Oh dear. Mind you, again, as I say, it's 1970. They didn't even know anything about nutrition, dieting in those days, did they? I mean, they're still not even sure what's good for you and bad for you now. You know, what was good for you last week is bad for you this week, and then next week it's good for you again, and then the week after something that we thought was really good for you is actually bad for you, and then this changes and that changes. You know, I don't think... It's like we can't be sure on anything, apart from, you know, stuff like, as I mentioned, summer berries. They're definitely good for you. You know, there's never going to be an article that comes out saying that blueberries will kill you. You can be sure of that. But yeah, as an episode, it was brilliant. And Series 4 has got off to a really strong start. I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes of this series. It's been fantastic. It's yeah. What have we had? We've had The Canteen Girl and Nowhere to Go. That's it. Yeah, really good start to the series, and yeah, just I can't not enjoy this show. It's just brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. And can't wait for the next episode. Really? Yeah. I always look forward to this. You know, I know the gap between episodes is quite big, but that's because I don't want to get through it too quickly. I mean, I only did 1 episode of this in July. I did 2 in June, 2 in May, and this is my 2nd episode of this in August. So, yeah. But I don't want to rush through it because it's a fantastic show and I love it. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the first 2 episodes of this series. So I'm trying to work out if this might be my favourite episode of Series 4 so far. But never mind that. Yeah, just let's say that it's a really good episode and leave it at that. Because it was hilarious. The skipping competition, the arguments between Arthur and Olive and taking the mickey out. You know, it was like his third line as soon as he walked into the house was a dig at Olive. I love it. I just it's one of my favourite things about this show. Him versus Olive. It's brilliant. Yeah, and try to do the seesaw with that one. You know, he just couldn't do it, could he? Oh, I love this. I love this show. It's so good. So, if you're enjoying my reactions to this, then thanks for being, you know, all the people that are watching it and making this one of my most viewed series on YouTube. Thanks for that. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss the next one. And if you're watching on the Patreon, then thanks for being a member over there. And don't forget the special offer, there's 85% off your first month for all new members in all tiers, and you just need a code to redeem that, and it runs out on the final minute of the final day of August. The code is 5BDDE, and you'll get 85% off your first month. 85% is to... So I started the offer after I uploaded my 850th video onto Patreon a couple of weeks ago. So, what? No, maybe not a couple of weeks ago, but whatever. It was about 10 days ago. Yeah, so you can get, a big offer on. Become the 11th person to redeem that offer so far. Or the 12th person, or the 13th person, I don't know. By the time I go on Patreon, next one could have joined again. Let's have a look, shall we? Any notification? No. I think it's 10 people that have used it so far. Yeah, 10 people. 10... Redeem 10. So, shout out to all those people that have joined through it. Hope you're enjoying the content. But that's it from me, so thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will be back soon with more content. So, yep. Whether you're watching this tonight or tomorrow, have a good rest of your evening, or have a good day if you're watching it tomorrow. And there'll be more on the buses coming, not too soon, but soon enough. It won't be too long before you get the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below as well. I love reading your comments. And thanks everybody for watching. And I'll be back soon. So, thank you and good night.